Alright, this is Bat Ram Cave here. After I took apart all that bullshit with the head and the block, figured I'd show you what these pistons really look like when they came out. It's totally fucked up. Alright, there's still chunks of the piston that are able to come off right there. See the little chunk right there? Right. There we go. I moved it. Ugh. Yeah, and here's the rest of them. Just sitting there all nice in a little row. And I am still not sure if I'm going to either... I don't think I'm going to be able to use the rods. I'd like some input if anybody has any on these rods. And these are the original rods. Some of them don't really move too well, as you can see. And the head, we're getting that rebuilt. As well as the turbo. I think I'm going to replace that because that thing is just junk. It doesn't even spin anymore. But everything else is fine. I mean, the crank turns, which is unbelievably well, and I think I'm going to go 20 over on these cylinders because there is some scarring, as you can see here, a little bit of scarring on the inside there. Unfortunately I had to use a honer to get the carbon ring off of the lip of the top of the cylinder, and the book says that anyway. They said to use a what was it called, a ridge remover. I don't have a ridge remover, but I have a reamer, so I used a reamer at the top, and it got most of it out. But it still needs some serious help on that because it's just not good at all. But if you guys have any input out there in the Z Nation, I'd appreciate that, because again, this is my first time rebuilding an import engine. So I know there's not, it's all pretty much the same when it comes to engines, but for the most part, I don't know too much about it. So this is what I got, and it's doing fairly well so far. Like my yoga mat there, that is to cover my welder when it rains. Yeah, and I'm doing all this in a little baby garage, which is nice. And my hood placement, that is pimp status right there. You gotta love that. Oh, and by the way, in case you're all wondering, God, these fucking come in handy every fucking time. Rebuild an engine, everything goes in them and get labeled so they go back exactly where they went, or you buy ones that look just like it. And in case you're all wondering, Tractor Supply does have metric bolts. They have a plethora of them. I bought a lot of those to put this on here. So yeah, works out nice. Thank you, Tractor Supply. Other than that, and yeah, thanks guys, I appreciate it. Later.